Hi everyone, it's me, the squirrel. Today I'm supposed to be happy and feel wiser, I guess, but there's something that's just not right and I really feel like I need to tell you all about it. First off, I do want to say a sincere thank you very much to all of you for the kind messages and birthday wishes and thoughtful gifts that you have sent. It really means a lot to me, and honestly, I was completely blown away when I got this notification on my phone. So I got this what is it called? Alert on my buy me a coffee, and it says GM bought you 40 mimosas. Michelle, you do so much for everyone who listens. Please accept this donation as a token of our love for you. Literally speechless right now. Like literally speechless. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, GM. I don't know your name. It's killing me that I don't know who you are, but it really means a lot to me, especially after what I had been going through that day. But today is a big day and I am turning a year older. Be excited. Yay. Right. Year older, but I guess it could be worse, right? L King. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of L King, but L King is trending right now on TikTok, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, and YouTube right now after ruining Dolly Parton's birthday celebration performance. What a train wreck. Y'all, I love Dolly Parton. Apparently, Elle King admitted she was drunk. Remember, we talked about this yesterday with alcohol dependency. Elle King admitted she was drunk during her disastrous performance at Dolly Parton's 78th birthday celebration in Nashville. And she said, Elle King's word, "Hi, my name is Elle King and I'm effing," but she said the full word, "hammered." Elle is the 34-year-old X's and O's singer. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that song. I actually like that song. Who told the audience at the Grand Ole Opry, slurring through the words of Dolly Parton's 2001 song, "Marry Me." And then she said something along the lines of, "I don't know the lyrics to this song in this effing town. Don't tell Dolly because it's her birthday. And I can barely play another person's song. Let me see if I can play one of mine," she said. Y'all, I don't get it, but whatever. On a lighter and more upbeat note, Jim Carrey's insane birthday guest list went viral, but it's actually just really freaking hilarious. If you all might have seen the post on Instagram, if you have Instagram, because the guest list for Jim Carrey's recent birthday celebrations has gone viral online. The comedian and actor just celebrated his 62nd birthday last week, January 17th, was seen enjoying a meal in Los Angeles with a number of famous faces. A photo of the occasion, courtesy of his friend Jeff Ross, who posted it to Instagram with a group shot. They captioned it, get this, "The Laugh Supper," kind of like the play on the Last Supper, but it's the Laugh Supper. He said, "The Laugh Supper. Happy birthday, Jim Carrey. We love you." I did take a picture of it to show you guys so you can see all these goofballs in one picture. Personally, I love Jim Carrey. I think he is great. I've been watching him probably my entire life. I did not realize he was as old as he is at this point. I didn't think he was in his 60s, but you don't realize that as you age, everybody you've liked watching on TV or listening to on the radio or whatever else, they're aging at the same pace. So it was just, I didn't realize he was 62 already. Don't worry, y'all. My guest list isn't anywhere near as insane. You all are invited to the party. If you know, you know. Mimosa Monday tonight, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope to see y'all there. Then afterwards, Kevin, the kid, and our friend T will be going out to dinner to eat. I am really excited. One, I like food. Y'all know that. But I can't get too wild and crazy because I want this to be an enjoyable day and every day, but not just because it's my birthday today. Because Kevin and I actually went to Walmart yesterday. And if you happen to catch the video on the other channel, you might have noticed the part of the video where I found a surprise ingredient in a bag of Smart Food popcorn. This is not only important because if you are vegan and if you're thinking you're getting a delicious vegan snack by purchasing and eating popcorn, then you would be sadly mistaken because an added ingredient was milk. And milk ain't vegan, just so we're all fully aware. This isn't just about vegan popcorn, milk, and butter, because the problem is that we are eating, or think we are eating, isn't really what it used to be. And with recent changes implemented back during the height of C-19 and the pandemic, we now live in this lawless state of secrecy and substitution that can have devastating, severe, and even deadly fatal consequences for anyone who has food allergies or specific diets. We've talked about it numerous times. I've been tricked into eating something, not realizing it had coconut oil in it, and then very bad things happen. This is of added importance to me because of the coconut oil, because even though Kevin, bless his heart, tries to be sweet and surprise me with exciting new places to eat, like tonight for my birthday dinner celebration, sadly he can't, because I need to know what their menu looks like first, and more importantly, the ingredients they use or the substitutions they are making back in the kitchen because of supply chain issues, or worse, cost cutting and increased profit over people. Now, I'm sure you guys all know what I'm talking about. The added lead content in the applesauce puree pouches did not just happen by accident. We've talked about those a few times. This is a widespread problem affecting all ages, especially becoming more prevalent in schools as kids are growing up immunocompromised, and we still don't know all the long-term and adverse effects from parents who got their kids jabbed, or children of parents who gave birth after getting their arm tickets and boosters. We don't know what's going to happen, right? Like, I just saw a mom had to suffer the ultimate loss and tragedy, which I would never wish upon my worst enemy ever in life. This mom said, hopefully somebody else hears me, hears this story, and decides to put together an emergency plan for their child after her 11-year-old son died as a result of an allergic reaction. For those of you unfamiliar with the story, here's a quick summary of how the Debs family's holiday vacation took a tragic turn when their 11-year-old son Oakley ate a slice of pound cake containing walnuts. Now, I don't know if you remember this. We talked about this probably a week or two ago. I'm pretty sure we talked about it here. I actually might have talked about it on my husband's channel with him, Kevin247, where Publix had to recall something because the possibility of walnuts being in it. They weren't an ingredient in the food. It was some sort of cake at that point. I wonder if this is the same one, because it never said. But they had to recall them all because the possibility of walnuts, and if there's something containing walnuts and it doesn't specify it, most people wouldn't think of walnuts as a allergic reaction, but you don't know until you find out, unfortunately. So despite having a no nut allergy, Oakley had a no nut allergy. He initially seemed fine, but his condition deteriorated rapidly. After complaining of stomach pain, he started vomiting and experienced swelling in his eyes and throat. Despite administering over-the-counter allergy medication and calling 911, the absence of epinephrine proved fatal. The delayed administration of epinephrine resulted in Oakley's heart stopping for too long, leading to irreversible brain damage. Sadly, the family decided to say goodbye a few days later. And now that was back years ago, before the FDA started to get real loose and relaxed on their ingredient labels and nutrition facts. Nowadays, anything could be in anything. We've talked about it numerous times where over the pandemic, they were allowed to substitute things in your food without having to update their labels, because updating their labels costs money. And again, profit over people. People are finding out the hard way after seeing recall announcements for foods they have always known to be safe to eat. But now, all of a sudden, there are newly added ingredients, and most often they contain nuts that can trigger allergies and cause people to be hospitalized or even killed, which is now why when you go to Chick-fil-A and places like that, they have to specify that they use sesame anything. Now that sesame has been added as a allergen, you see the signs everywhere now that they use sesame oil or they have sesame seeds and things, and yet still so many places use it knowing that it is such an allergen, or that people can have deathly reactions to these things. Now, another mother pained by this tragedy, a Texas woman, says, no one should die from food allergies. She sadly lost her son Sergio in 2014 after a restaurant served him a dish containing peanuts. Earlier this month, a man died from an allergic peanut reaction after eating pizza. And a home office pathologist explained that he died from anaphylaxis as a result of peanut ingestion, which means they probably used peanut oil in the pizza, which again, a lot of places use peanut oil for a lot of fried things. So a lot of people with certain allergies don't eat fried foods just to be on the safe side. Who knew you couldn't eat pizza? I'm just saying, it would never occur to me to equate peanuts and pizza in the same thought. The man, who resided in England or the UK, he was a computer programmer living in Jesmond, Newcastle. He'd ordered a chicken tikka masala pizza, chips, and Indian dishes with his flatmate via the delivery app Deliveroo, which is what they have in the UK. But sadly, the former Newcastle University student tragically died from anaphylaxis following peanut ingestion. He had eaten chips and less than one slice of pizza, unaware that it contained peanuts. Realizing something was wrong, he called for an ambulance while his flatmate searched unsuccessfully for his EpiPen. When paramedics arrived, the man was struggling to breathe while expressed his fear of dying. Reportedly, he told the paramedics as he struggled to breathe that he was going to die. He was gasping for air when the ambulance crew arrived, and by the time he had been helped downstairs, he was assessed to have a Glasgow coma score of 3, according to one doctor, and was profoundly unconscious. The man was taken to the Royal Victoria Infirmary in Newcastle, and despite the help of medics, he died shortly thereafter, having arrived at the hospital. And despite being taken to the hospital and receiving medical assistance, he did pass away. So the toxicology test revealed no alcohol or drugs in his system, confirming his ability to make decisions was not impaired. And they said he had been diligent in monitoring his peanut allergy after having been diagnosed 10 years earlier. But the cause of death was confirmed as anaphylaxis, and the presence of peanuts in the uneaten food and the restaurant's nut mix was detected. They said that while an EpiPen might have increased chances of survival, there was no guarantee in such cases, according to the pathologist. But as you can see, or have possibly even experienced firsthand yourselves, this is a big problem, and it is really scary to think about, especially given the fact that EpiPens are so flippin' expensive right now. As somebody who should have one, my husband as well should have one. He has an allergy that will kill him if not careful. EpiPens are extremely expensive, and they have a short shelf life as well. So you spend $500 to have an EpiPen on you, and then 6 months later, you're supposed to pitch it and buy a whole new one. That is really, really difficult. And you see more and more of these allergies popping up. The more and more they mess with our food, the more ingredients they add in, the more chemicals they add in, the more everything they do to tweak things and whatnot. You see more and more allergies popping up. You see more and more physical issues popping up and mental issues popping up as well, the more they mess with our food. Okay, that's not what we're talking about, so calm down over here. Okay, now here in the US, we are already seeing the warning signs popping up with recent headlines like this headline: dairy and plant-based organizations go head-to-head over the FDA's plant-based milk labeling guide. So, according to this, allergic responses to common foods up risk of heart disease and death. Excuse me. So this is serious stuff. And if you want more videos on these topics, then please let me know in the comments. I've given myself hiccups weirdly, because you guys do know I will get the scoop and bring you all the dirt that I can dig up on these silent killers to help inform, educate, and prepare everyone as best as possible. And I don't want to seem like I am making a mountain out of a molehill, but like Jack Reacher said, the details matter. I don't know if you guys have seen Jack Reacher on Amazon Prime. I actually really like the TV show. It's really good. And the main guy grew up not far from where I live here now. So more headlines coming out. Breaking news. FDA proposes ban on ingredients in some soft drinks over potential health risks. And no, we're not talking about the cocaine that Coca-Cola used to use. Now, this one's really alarming. Salt shaking it up. FDA issues proposed rule to allow salt substitutes in standardized foods. So when I tell you I am overly cautious about where I eat and what I eat after having had really bad experiences in the past, well, now you know why. But I really should be staying away from some of the foods anyways. However, if I'm ever in New Jersey and want to indulge in a birthday cake like sweet, I mean, it is my birthday after all, I found a list of the best nut-free and allergen-free bakeries in New Jersey, with places like Annie and M's, Bradley Bake Shop, Busy Bee Organics, and Butterflake Bakery making the list in cities throughout the state. Hoboken, Bogota, Jersey City, Teaneck, Madison, Northvale, I'm going to butcher this one, Pequannock, Hawthorne, Montclair, Denville, Rockaway, Secaucus, Rutherford, Short Hills, Sterling, Fairlawn, Union, Freehold, and Oakhurst on the Jersey Shore and more. But like I said, I want to keep you guys all in the know, well aware, informed, and help everyone get ready and prepare. Thank you again for the warm wishes and birthday messages. I will see you guys at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on the live, and then back again tomorrow here with another video. I love you all, Squirrel Tribe. Bye.